is May, my friends, and it is a Monday. We love Mondays around this place. Welcome to the Zack Owen Show. Monday morning. Hope you had a fantastic weekend. We're going to kind of recap what everybody did. And this week, what are we calling this week? Did we officially come up with a name?
I don't think so, but I would call it Civic Servant Week. Something like that.
I like that. Civic Service Week. Could we find one easier to say fast? Civic Service Week.
Civic Servant Week. Yeah.
CVW, as we call it in the business. Civil Service Week. So all this week, we're going to concentrate on people that make big decisions for the people of Waco and McLennan County here. So we've got district attorneys, we've got Waco police chief, Waco fire chief, we've got the mayor who I have to tell you a funny story. The mayor said, when I called him a couple of weeks ago, I said, hey, why don't you come back? Because he's been on the show before. I said, why don't you come back? Oh, I'd love to. If I'm reelected. Fortunately, he got reelected, and he's going to make his way back over here. We also have our city manager going to be here, too.
All right.
That's going to talk. So a busy week. Lots of great music lined up for us, too, in the 9 o'clock hour.
Today.
What?
No, today. We got
May the 4th be with you.
That's right.
I love that. I love that. All right, Monday, Backyard Bar, Stage, and Grill. Let's kick it off the way we do every morning here on the show. Our national anthem and the Pledge of Allegiance.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets regular, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Okay, Daddy, what did you do at the Kentucky Derby? As a policeman, high security, I held the umbrella for Martina McBride while she sang. Wow, Daddy, man. What year was that, Kentucky?
We will find out later.
Oh, we're going to find out.
Yep. Well, you got to stay tuned to find out.
Ooh, I like that. All right, this is our, look, Jessica showed up finally.
Hey!
What's going on?
And I
How
missed
are you?
the blue shirt memo. What the heck?
Oh, well, sorry. You weren't here on Friday or last week, so.
Our Thursday, our Wednesday, our Tuesday.
I was
Hey,
working.
open your little white box over there. I brought you a present.
Oh my, I'm a little scared.
I already opened mine. So that was on
Kevin
time.
couldn't wait. It's like the night before Christmas.
Well, look at that.
Look at there. Got your Zack Owen Show mug. Just
I'm
for me.
official.
You're officially
I-
now.
I was sad that we didn't get the ones with his face on it.
I told him I didn't want the face on it. But anyway. Hey,
Love it.
look who's here. It's Civil Service. What did we come up with?
Civil Servant Week.
Okay, Civil Service Week. Josh Tetens is here, our district attorney.
Good morning.
And just to sharpen myself up on what you do, I binge watched Boston Legal over the weekend.
So
what was
you
his
had
name?
One of my
the
favorites.
exact
Denny
wrong
Crane?
idea.
Denny Crane.
Denny
Never
Crane.
lost a case.
Never. I love him. And then he can go right from doing that over to Priceline. He could do those commercials.
That explains why Zach went to the market yesterday to grab some groceries.
That's right. And I don't know if you know this, Josh, but in the second hour of the show, we actually do sports live from our friend in Boston. He does the show, Baylor kid, now lives in Boston up there. But anyway, so it's all about law. I did watch a few episodes of Law and Order too. You know, I watched
Just like that.
the SUV. I thought that's weird. SUV. They just drive around in a big car.
SVU.
Oh, it's
Zach.
SVU.
SVU.
The problem is you can't handle the truth.
I can't handle the truth. Josh is here. Josh, good to have you, buddy.
Well, thank you for having me.
And he told me when he booked this, he said, "Man, I'll be there, but I might be rolling a little bit late because is it your son?
I've got 3 children.
3?
Yes, sir.
Holy cow. That's okay. Kevin's got 37 children, so
Rookie.
yeah, you're a rookie. Is there a maybe more on the way in
No,
the future?
sir. No.
Factory closed.
Tapped out at 3.
But you had to drop them off. But you were rolling. This morning we were laughing, Jessica, because he had to drop his kids off. I said, "What'd you do? Open the door and just push them out and just keep going?" He goes, "Yeah,
Keep
that's-
rolling.
I mean, who's going to charge him with anything? Huh? Hello.
There's that.
Safe.
Josh is our district attorney, and you were first elected.
So
What
elected
year?
in November of 22. and
22.
Took office January 1st, 23.
And, you know, coming into that office at that time, right as COVID was still, it was probably crazy, wasn't it?
It was
Backlogged like a crazy.
incredibly backlogged. You hit the nail on the head. When we walked into the office, the team that I had built, we had give or take about 5,000 cases sitting that nobody had reviewed. We had individuals in jail, in our county jail, at now more than $100 per day that had been sitting there for 5 years waiting trial.
Gosh. Golly. That's crazy.
Crazy town.
Hey, before we get into talking good stuff like that, let's know about you. Where you're from originally, and how'd you end up here at the backyard with me?
So I'm very fortunate to end up ultimately here at the backyard. But I grew up in Arlington. Dad was a police officer, mother a teacher, and then proceeded to Baylor and never left. Went to Baylor undergrad, studied political science, majored in international studies, then went to Baylor Law School. After that, I went into essentially hanging my own shingle, and I knew I wanted to do criminal work. So I
Right.
did criminal defense work for 16 years prior to getting elected for this position.
Really? Wow. Who was it? Who was it we had recent? Oh, we had our lawyer on last Friday,
Yep.
Harvey Cox.
Yep.
Harvey Cox said he had done criminal law, and finally one day he said, "I'm done with this."
Enough's enough.
He does. What is it? He does now. Your
It's basically
Planning.
like life planning kind of stuff.
So he chose to make money. Okay, I got that. That's good.
I mean, yeah, there's that.
that's what it was. That's what it was. Well, tell us about your family and
So at Baylor, I met my lovely wife, Kelly. We've been married now for 22 years.
Nice.
One of those children that I dropped off is our youngest, Maverick. Then I have a lovely daughter that's a freshman. Her name is Glory, and our senior this year, which is a little sad, scary,
Yeah.
happy, all of the parental emotions as our first senior. His name is Patriot.
Nice. I love that. So, what are the plans? What's mom and dad's plans for Patriot? And then I want you to tell me what's Patriot's plans.
It depends on who
future.
you ask. Yeah, mom, dad, me, or my son. I'm just going to be really excited when that sweet boy, after all these years of working so diligently and excelling so academically, makes it across that stage with his diploma.
There you go.
And mom has some higher aspirations. She wants to see him go and grow and be a wonderful and productive member of society. And I think he would tell you he would like to live, laugh, love, and experience the world.
Join a
spend
band and
dad's
travel
money.
the world.
That.
Still spend dad's money.
I like that. Wow.
Yeah. Dad's goal is in another 4 years to get him off the payroll.
Amen.
Hey, I've told mine, if you're not in trade school or college, rent's due the first of the month the day after you turn 18.
I like it.
Should
So,
be. Should be.
I'm not saying you have to go to college, but you do have to go learn a trade.
Absolutely.
You know, I love to travel a lot and travel the world, and so many places in Europe, the houses are just built up because, but it's usually, grandma, grandpa, mom, dad, the kid, they just continue to live with each other forever. I would go nuts.
Yeah, that won't be happening.
Whew.
Don't worry.
Wow.
Get out.
What made you, back when you decided in early 20s, said, man, I'm going to run for district attorney?
Well, I never had that as a goal or a plan. Some people, I always want to do X. We were doing great, living, working, raising a family here in Waco. But ultimately, I saw a need. After COVID, that office was not performing as I thought it should be. Again, experience of 16 years of defense work, so I understood how the system was supposed to work, what needed to happen. And strangely enough, law enforcement ended up reaching out, and I was supported and endorsed by all of the local law enforcement agencies, and so that propelled me ultimately into this position.
And I've told this story before, many, many years ago, kind of like a musician, and I tell my musician friends this, but I called square dances. I traveled the world calling square dances. I actually quit radio business and did that for a living, just traveled and called square dances. And when I started, this wise old man said, Zach, it's kind of easy to get booked in the first time, but it's when they book you the second time, you've done well.
You've made it.
The point of this is reelected.
Yes, sir.
So that says well for you.
Yes, sir. Unopposed in both the primary and the general coming up in November.
That is great.
Thank you.
That make you feel good?
Feels good.
Makes your pocketbook feel good?
That's right. Takes away a little bit of the stress, but ultimately, I think the community sees what a significant difference we made just in that first term and moving into the second.
I think since I came to Waco the second time in 1992, how many district attorneys have we had? 4?
Yeah,
Or 5?
not very many. Yeah, not
4
at
or
all.
5.
We've had, it's been very few DAs and very few sheriffs.
Yeah.
Like we don't have the turnover there like other counties
Yeah.
do.
It's true.
Which leads me to my next question this morning. I had a list in my head. Of course, it's my head, so they could go away immediately. But
Yeah.
why? I've always wondered this. Why are district attorneys and sheriffs elected? Why is it not a paid, apply for it, whatever? In your mind, what do you think, or what do you know that I don't know?
Well, I think ultimately that's just historically Texas. We are unique in that we elect a vast higher number of positions than any other state in the nation. We elect JPs. We elect our tax assessor collector.
Yeah.
We elect our treasurer. Our county and district clerks are elected, and so on and so forth. And so as far as the district attorney goes and the sheriff goes, I think that is part of the community being involved. That lets the community understand what is your vision, what is your goal as a leader in law enforcement, what do you plan to do, how do you want to do that, and then they're able to decide who they think is best.
When election time comes along, Josh, I pray that some of my goofy friends that know nothing about who's running for what don't vote. Or I hope that there's a lot of smart people that are smarter that can outvote them, because we leave it up to them. I just shake my head sometimes.
Well, and agreed, there's a lot of folks out there that you may be concerned about legitimately,
Yeah.
but that is also part of the job of the candidate, to get out there and be available and answer questions,
There you
provide
go.
information, and so that's something that I strive to do as well, even still today without opponents, attend events, whether that be at a school, a church, a chamber, some other nonprofit organization, or other folks in the community that are out there helping folks, try to be there, answer questions, and make sure that they understand what we're doing in the office.
I believe sometimes I believe that we have gone so much in the political party direction, like Republican, we hate them, and Democrats, we hate them, you know. I just feel like in my lifetime, I've been around a long time, that, or maybe when I was younger, I just didn't notice it. Have we always been a country that hates each other until something like 9/11 comes along and we love each other and we're going to band together?
I think now more than ever, social media is the cause of a lot of our problems in that regard. I think that also we are very fortunate here locally. We don't have knock-down, drag-out, mud-slinging fights among the local candidates, even if there are one's a Republican and one's a Democrat. I think here it's just small enough, perhaps, that we still see each other. We still communicate with each other. We're in the same, again, small neighborhood communities with each other, and so it's very different, and it's a lot easier with social media, that being said, to fire off attacks and charges and claims and just ultimately get out of control.
I've said many times that people say, oh man, we didn't used to have people getting killed and this and that and that. Back in the old days, I go, no, that's not it. We only had 3 TV networks to watch. Now we have 300 networks to listen to.
Along with all the
your
wannabe
phone,
networks.
your watch, everything. It's just more out there, like you said. Social media. All right, hey, we're talking with Josh, our district attorney, and we'll continue to talk about some cases and some things that are going on and what he wants to see for the future, what's coming up for McLennan County. But first of all, we're going to take a commercial break. We'll come back, and Jessica, if she still knows how to read, it's been a while, we'll let her do what's going on in country music news, brought to you by Stroud Security. Stick around.
Bumblebee Blinds of Waco and Temple is your one-stop shop for custom window treatment, transforming your vision into reality. Choose from a selection of shades, blinds, shutters, and curtains. Bumblebee Blinds stands behind our service and products, ensuring peace of mind with our trusted warranty. Call Bumblebee Blinds today to schedule your design consultation. Bumblebee Blinds, simplifying window treatments one covering at a time. BumblebeeBlinds.com.
This year, I made a New Year's resolution. I want every business to own a new copier from CTWP. Call me, Leroy the Copier Dog. Let's get you a copier delivered today. CTWP, your local copier company.
It's the premier charity event of the year, the 2026 Central Texas Cattle Barons Ball, presented by Ascension Provident. A fun evening filled with great food and drink, dancing, a spectacular auction, and more. This year's theme is Nashville Nights, Neon Lights, and Bullfights. Get your tickets now, donate, or be a sponsor. Help support the American Cancer Society to find a cure. The 2026 Central Texas Cattle Barons Ball, October 24th at MCC Highlander Ranch. For more information, go to centraltexascattlebaronsball.org.
Welcome to Kit Bag, the ultimate destination for football fans. Whether you're cheering for Arsenal, Chelsea, Manchester United, or any other top club, for true football passion, think Kit Bag. Visit kitbag.com today. That's KITBAG.com. Kit Bag.
I know you're gonna love this Kodak That Plus printer. You guys just connect it to your smartphone. I can assure you, you are going to love this printer as much as my family has. You guys have to check it out for yourself.
At Mapiful, we believe in celebrating your journey. Our unique personalized products are designed to boost your confidence. From custom home decor to meaningful gifts, we help you cherish the memories that make you who you are. Visit mapiful.com and start celebrating your story today.
Welcome to Market XLS, your all-in-one Excel solution for investors. Designed as an enterprise-grade platform, Market XLS caters to investment managers, secure and efficient investment management and research. Book your free demo
At Mitzi, we believe the right light can transform any space. Mitzi has the perfect design for you. Beautiful, well-made lighting without the high price tag. Discover your perfect light at Mitzi.com. That's MITZI.com. Mitzi.
Back live at the Backyard Bar Stage and Grill. Jessica is back. So before you jump into what's going on in country music, how was your week? It was a work week.
Absolutely exhausting.
I hate to say this, but you've still got some asbestos in your hair from being up in the attic.
Probably more inside my lungs, not going to lie.
Yeah.
I mean, at this point. So
I see. I bet Josh could recommend a good a lawyer.
Got a long list.
You know, I mean,
those again are the ones that want to make money. I've got you.
Ambulance chasers, yeah. No, for sure.
Or just watch any judge show on TV. They all advertise during the day because they know you're at home. You need a.
You know, I can do the work. I can pull the cable. I can in and out of attics, in and out of drop ceilings, and then it come about 5:30. I'm like, oh, I'm not a spring chicken anymore.
Hey, you didn't fall through another roof like you did the week before.
I did not fall through another ceiling. I did
Okay.
not.
All right.
I did not. But,
Hey, what's going on in country music? Give us the quickie.
well, that's rude. So we all know Jelly Roll and Post Malone have canceled their Waco tour date. It was only one of two in Texas, so that's kind of crazy.
Well, I've heard, this is what I've heard from more than one source. It's not just the couple in Texas. There's several of them.
No, yeah, because Post Malone supposedly needs to finish some recording, and I'm like, seems like poor planning.
That is
That doesn't
bull
seem like a
because
legitimate reason.
These singers make their money doing these big concerts.
Yes.
And selling their T-shirts.
Yeah.
In the recording studio, making that album, the record label makes most of the money on that deal.
Well, and let's face it, like,
that's a poor excuse.
Yeah, you don't have to get on a bus and drive 16 hours.
No, he
I mean, my
flies down
God,
here.
he could have everybody here
Yeah.
and just pop in, pop out in a New York second. But
It's
no, we're not
because
doing
the
that.
recording is happening in rehab.
I have heard two. I've heard two things. It's rehab, and the other one is poor ticket sales along the trail. All of them.
Wouldn't surprise me. Wouldn't
So
surprise
there
me.
you go.
what happens when you mark things up.
Unfortunately, for a lot of people here locally, they're out that money and they had big plans and.
Yikes.
Well, supposedly it's coming back to them, but I mean, I'd like to know, are people truly getting, because then Live Nation has to give back all the fees and all the things, and it's
I compare this to a lot like Spirit Airlines going out of business and trying to find another airline that will honor your ticket.
not gonna happen. You're still gonna pay up, buddy.
I saw somebody this morning post said, hey, everybody says they're going to honor this and that, but they're going to honor it by charging me more.
We'll give you a little credit, but you're still going to owe us some.
And my response was, that's why they're out of business. They're a discount airline that when times get tough.
So my San Antonio, just on another kick of that, put out a story that Southwest Airlines has been unseated as the most popular discount airline in Texas. Who beat them out? Spirit.
Yeah, Spirit.
A day later, their final flight landed in Dallas. I'm like, come on now.
Yeah.
Come on now. Okay, so
Yeah,
anyway.
you can't really call Southwest a discount anymore.
Not anymore. That's why they got unseated.
Yeah.
Jelly Roll had a better weekend, even though he's canceling some tour dates. His daughter was elected homecoming queen at prom Saturday night. So yeah.
What do they call her? If he's Jelly Roll, what is she? Donut hole?
Oh, yeah.
Well, smaller,
Yeah.
Well, maybe she's the Shibuji Jelly Roll.
Jam biscuit.
Jam biscuit. There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was Honey Boo Boo and all them other kids, and
look what happened to them.
Yeah. Ooh, yeah. it's
My
scary.
daughter got best dancer at her prom.
Ooh, that matters.
Is
That
it
matters.
because you taught her everything?
Oh no, no,
Come here,
no.
pork
You
chop.
taught her how to bust a move, didn't you?
Come here, pork chop. Show them what Daddy taught you.
There you go.
What movie? Hello. Vacation.
Oh, there we go.
Vegas
Back to
Vacation.
zero.
We're back
Yep.
to zero. Where's our marker board? So George Strait has done it again. He has had his largest stadium show outside of the state of Texas.
Right.
He played Death Valley over the weekend. 90,037 fans.
Wow.
That's a big one for George outside of Texas.
Our largest stadium show outside of Texas for George.
Did you see that the Savannah Bananas sold out Kyle Field?
They did.
I went.
Oh, you
Woo!
Took the fam. It was awesome. Never been before. It's fantastic.
Save that. We're going to talk about that in a minute.
Wow. That's crazy.
Okay.
All right.
What
So
else you got?
That's what's going on in country music
All
news.
right.
Brought to you by Stroud Security. Now let's talk about Savannah Bananas. They've been around, and I love it when they interview the guy, one of the founding guys, and he says, our first show, we sold 2 tickets, and now they're selling out pro stadiums, college stadiums. Unbelievable.
And they did a pop-up
blast.
show this weekend.
Oh, they did the
apparently.
pop-up in, what,
Yeah,
Navasota? or something?
Yeah, right.
Just showed up and said, hey, we're going to play ball. And
Yeah, they did a post like
the
2 or 3
flock.
hours before, and they were like, we're going to be here. 1,000 seats. That's all we got.
So tell us about your experience with them.
It was absolutely fantastic. It is unlike any other baseball game I've ever seen, of course, but it is a constant show. There are things happening in the stands. There's things happening in and around the field, on the field while they're playing. It's just a fantastic show. It keeps your attention. The music never stops. Again, they're playing games with each other. They bring on special guests. Dude Perfect came out on the field and got to play. They had singers. They had dancers. They used some of the A&M kids. They had horses out there from the A&M rodeo team. I mean, it was just a fantastic show.
Wow. You know what it reminds me of? When I first heard about them several years ago, the old original Harlem Globetrotters. They were different. They put on a show, not to the level of what now is going on, but that was kind of the deal. But could you imagine that happening in real baseball and see Nolan Ryan do a backflip and throw under his legs?
I think what's crazy, though, is like they are actually very, very talented athletes to be able to pull that off. That's kind of like in a movie when they do this stunt of like the clumsy guy. Like you have to be actually the complete opposite to pull off that kind of technicality.
I think the umpires also make a big show out of it.
Yeah, they're doing backflips as they call balls, strikes, outs. You've got, again, talking about how good the players are. They're hitting home runs in football stadiums. It was impressive.
You know, I have been told that a lot of times it's very hard to get a ticket.
Like, my niece tried to get a ticket when they were up in the Northeast somewhere, and it was literally a lotto. And you might have gotten, like, you might have said, I want 6 seats, but you might have only gotten 4.
Really?
Like, it was a complete luck of the draw lotto to get a ticket to their show.
And that was our experience. We did not get lottery tickets, but a friend of ours ended up getting lottery tickets, getting the tickets, and then could not go. And so something else that they do, not only that, they keep every price the same. You may end up on the front row or in the nosebleeds or somewhere in between, and those tickets are $35.
Wow.
Period.
Wow. I wonder how much they were going on the resale online.
Well, yeah.
Whew. All right, did you wear your banana costume? That's the question.
I proudly wore my Baylor yellow into Kyle Field. Sick 'em Bears.
There you go.
And you didn't get thrown out.
I did not.
And, of course, after sitting at Kyle Field in the seats, he went home immediately and washed his clothes.
Yeah.
Get that.
Get that
Yeah,
stank
the
off.
maroon kind of like rubbed
It
off.
left a little
bit.
mark.
Yeah.
And we got it cleaned off, though.
Stank off.
Josh Tetens, district attorney, is our guest. And, Josh, right now, I want to tell you what we celebrate other than you being here. Today's a big day. Today is Star Wars Day.
Ooh, May the 4th be with you.
Yes,
Hey, I
today
have a
is May
question.
4th. Yes.
So if today is May the 4th be with you, tomorrow is Cinco de Mayo.
That's
It
correct.
is.
On Taco Tuesday.
Yeah.
If I leave
Yeah.
my cup here, does it magically appear with margarita tomorrow
Sure it
morning?
does. Sure it does.
Although I don't know if anything can compare to in 2020. Cinco de Mayo happened on Taco Tuesday when there was a coronavirus.
Holy
happening.
cow. I didn't
That's
know
kind
that.
of crazy, yeah. But
All right. Well, so tomorrow is Taco
Yeah.
Tuesday.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it just made me think of that.
yeah,
Holy cow.
Taco Tuesday. Yeah.
What a day.
Yeah.
So Star Wars Day. Yeah, I like I've watched most of them. I'm
Yeah.
not like a nutty, crazy Star Wars fan, but I like them.
Yeah.
I think they're very entertaining.
Yeah, Star Wars is kind of it's a big deal in our family, especially with the boys in our, anytime that we have a time where the girls go out. So like when they were getting ready for prom on Friday, they all went, all the girls were gone, and the boys were so excited. They were like, it's boy day. We're watching Star Wars. I'm like, yes.
And as I always like to point out, to make me feel special, Chewbacca was a relative of mine.
Oh, really?
What was his name? Peter Mayhew?
Yeah.
Peter Mayhew was married to my cousin.
So what happened with all of the hair things?
I was going to say, Zach, you have no hair.
I know. You had the whole family had to donate to him.
Oh, okay.
To keep that fur.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
He was married to my cousin.
Yeah.
And that was a terrible loss when he died. Big guy. He was a big guy. If you ever didn't see him in person. Anyway, so Star Wars Day today. Today is National Orange Juice Day. I love orange juice.
Love you some OJ.
But as a diabetic, you're not supposed to drink a lot. I mean, I'll sit there and drink the whole damn thing.
So who has the best orange juice?
Oh, man. You mean at the store?
Yeah.
Buy them?
Well, no, like
Where you buy it?
like restaurant.
I know that when I go to the store, I buy that one that's from Florida Farmers. What's it called?
The Florida Natural?
Yeah, Florida Natural. I like that.
I freaking love McDonald's orange juice. I don't eat their food. I love their orange juice. Don't ask me why. Like, that Minute Maid, I don't know, something about their orange juice. I'm not a fan of their food. I think it's terrible.
Josh, do you have a favorite?
No, I've never thought about that question before. But I'm surprised that McDonald's won.
We'll make you think out of the box around here.
Okay.
Jessica, I think I know why you like it. It's called sugar.
Sugar.
Could very well be. I mean, I'm sure it's like I said. I'm sure it's terrible for you because everything else at McDonald's is. But
Andrea,
it's so good.
My Andrea loves any orange juice with champagne in it.
Well, I mean, can you blame her?
And the less orange juice, the better.
Oh, yeah, that saves you from the sugar then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, National Orange Juice Day. Today is International Firefighters Day. We're going to have the fire chief on later this week, but that is a
We're going to start
occupation
some fires.
that we don't think of a lot. Those guys put their lives on the line every day. And one question I'm going to ask her.
Not every day. Some of the days they just stay in their recliners.
But you never know. There could be a fire every day.
Well,
Right.
I guess maybe.
International Firefighters Day. National Renewal Day. I guess if you're going to renew something.
Right?
You should renew your driver's license, your insurance, and your registration all on today.
Oh, I have something renewed. I renewed it over the weekend.
Oh, great. You just celebrated early.
My real estate license.
Oh, that's right.
It's been almost 2 years since I got it, and so I finished up all my courses. You're going to take 98 hours of courses to
That's crazy.
redo, and so I just passed it over the
Nice.
weekend. And of course, it cost $110. Thank you.
Oh, wonderful.
Today is National Petite and Proud Day. If you're little bitty and
That is not me.
petite and proud, that's that's the size T-shirt you wear, Josh. The petite.
Not petite.
Oh, the medium.
It's,
That's
yeah,
what
it's a medium. It's
he wears
Kevin.
he wears
Stretched medium.
he wears size proud.
Yeah, that's
He's
right.
the proud part.
Yes.
Today is National Weather Observers Day. It honors volunteer weather observers who contribute important data to forecasting services.
So it's those crazy storm chasers.
Yeah.
Let's go watch Twister.
It doesn't have to be that.
Meteorological groups, their efforts and encourage participation. So Storm Chaser Day, I guess you could call it.
Right.
Thank you for being crazy.
To be fair, there are times like there are people who just watch the patterns in their pond and like collect the water and do pH things on it. It doesn't have to be
You're getting really
crazy.
deep there, Kevin.
I like my theory better.
I want to chase a tornado.
All right.
Let's
sounds
go.
good. Yeah.
As we've said, Jim and I during our radio days, the only occupation where you can be wrong 80% of the time
And still have a job.
Yes.
We would always make fun of the weather guys. We'd say, they have their basic 3 different ways of forecasting. 1, the magic 8 ball. 2, the darts. Weather. Or the wheel. That's the 3.
Right.
They learn that in weather school.
There's a meteorologist and there is a hitter in baseball. Both of those you can.
Very close. Anyway, that's what we celebrate today, Monday, May 4th. Here on the Zack Owen Show.
With you.
All right. We've talked about you. We've talked about the district attorney's office, and let's talk a little bit more about the future. What do you see? What do you want to see happen in your office and in the county?
So there's 2 big, elephants in the room. It is money being the root of it, of course, but nobody's getting rich off this. It is the cost of doing business now with technology. AI has worked its way into the courthouse, worked its way into our office, as well as law enforcement agencies across the country. And there are very few agencies, or corporations, I should say, that have this technology that is safe and secure. And unfortunately, they know that. And so the expense in our office, for example, has tripled just in the last year. That is something that I'm afraid is going to happen across, again, Texas and the country. As technology needs increase, so does ours. We have to keep up. Everything is now on the cloud. Everything now has a video associated with it. Your phone, people's Ring cameras, dash cams, body cams, everything that is out there online and people post and they share, that takes up massive amounts of data that we have to collect, keep, and then filter. So that's something that is a big concern in our office right now.
Do you think that America in general, the government, law enforcement, whatever, kind of drug their feet a bit in getting
100%.
Maybe even our military dragging their feet on going after the criminals that jumped on it immediately? I'm going to take your money and all that kind of stuff.
Absolutely. We're behind. We're years behind, and at the speed that technology is moving, it will not take much for us to be a decade behind. And so we do have a new information technologies director here in the county, which is very helpful. He comes from a very good, experienced background dealing with this technology and helping other municipalities and counties catch up, because that's what this is. This is not even, you talk about looking forward into the future, it is playing catch up when it comes to technology.
Matt, could you be sitting at home 30 years ago and go, we're going to have an information technology guy working? They would have looked at you and went, what? That is crazy. It is, the deals we have. Man, all right. We're going to come back. We're going to talk about some of the cases from the past, maybe some of the cases for the future that the DA's office. And I got a question, too, that I'm going to ask and put Josh on the line here, our district attorney we're talking today, here at the Backyard Bar, Stage, and Grill. We'll take a short commercial break. We'll come back, and you know what today is, Josh? Today is
Zactionary.
Zactionary. And you're going to be able to help me because you have 3 younger kids, so you're going to be the perfect guy to help me on this. But we'll do that too, the Zactionary. Stick around. We're at the Backyard on a Monday.
If your AC is working overtime and your house still feels hot, maybe it's your old windows that are to blame. Worn seals, warped frames, and outdated glass can let hot air in and cool air out. Beat the Texas heat. Call Universal Windows Direct of Central Texas today for a cooler home and lower energy bill. 0% financing is available with your good credit.
I love my windows. They've got that brand new home effect. Universal Windows Direct.
The Riesel Fair is back and bigger than ever. Bring the whole family for a day packed with fun, from thrilling rides, delicious food, local vendors, and live music Friday night. Saturday music begins at 2 p.m. Admission is $5 for adults, 2 to 12 years, $3, 2 and under are free. Mark your calendar and join us for the Riesel Fair, May 7th through 9th. The Riesel Fair, where memories are waiting just for you.
Cleanse your body of accumulated toxins and embark on your wellness journey at your own pace. At Global Healing, we provide premium supplements to help your body heal naturally. Start your healing journey today at globalhealing.com and organichemp.com. Golf Partner, the world's largest golf store network, offers more purchasing opportunities than anywhere else. With a dominant market share and a wider selection of quality secondhand golf clubs than our competitors, we make it easy for you to enjoy the game with affordable, top-quality equipment. Golf Partner.
Hi, I'm Mitch, the co-founder of Cake, a sexual health and wellness company designed for today and designed for you. Yes, you. The entire product line can be found at hellocake.com, and it's also available in every Walmart near you.
Relax with Hemp Delicious. Organically grown hemp, massively blended with delicious organic herbs, responsibly sourced for their holistic benefits. Each sip offers calming, antioxidant-rich wellness. Brewed just for you. Sip the calm with Hemp Delicious.
Experience the future of secure private cloud storage with Internex. Protect your files with end-to-end encryption, ensuring your data stays private and accessible only to you. That's INTERNXT.com today.
Is your Mac running slow? Mac Booster 8 is your all-in-one solution to clean up 20 types of junk files. Get your Mac running like new again with Mac Booster 8. Visit macboost.net today.
Finding a sleep sack that my baby likes has been a struggle. The sleep sack from Joy is a major upgrade.
It is all natural eucalyptus, which is breathable and hypoallergenic.
Back live at the Backyard Bar Stage and Grill. It's Monday morning. Stick around. We got Clint Moody is going to play music for us coming up in the 9 o'clock hour. Our district attorney, Josh Tetens, is here right now. We got Jessica and Kevin.
What's
and I want to talk to you about Bumblebee Blinds of Waco and Temple. You know, they got a wide range of window treatments that can transform any space that you have, whether it's shutters, blinds, curtains, whatever it might be. They offer free consultation. And right now, Josh, if you call them up and say, I need you to come out and check out, they're going to give you 30% off. 30% off. Not 25, 30. Call Kayla. Here's the number, 844-7939. 844-7939. Bumblebee Blinds. All right, Josh. I think probably the one case that has been on people's minds for years is the unfortunate shootout over at the marketplace at Twin Peaks.
Yes, the Twin Peaks shootout, yes.
What happened? You know, I think a lot of us go, what happened?
So I believe, somebody can correct me if I'm wrong with the laptop over here, but I think we just celebrated the 10-year anniversary of that event.
It is.
We're approaching year 11 now in May this year. So
what a thing to celebrate.
Right.
And I'm not putting you on the spot because you were not district attorney at that time. That was a couple ago. But just in your opinion and what's happened since?
So I was on the defense back then, and I represented several of the bikers. And ultimately, I blame just poor communication between the district attorney's office and law enforcement. That was one of the questions that I was asked when I was running. What would I have done differently if I was the district attorney at that point in time? And it was talk to law enforcement. Number one, reach out to law enforcement, federal folks, state folks, other agencies and across Texas. This was something that had never happened before. There was no playbook. There was no how-to guide. And so everybody needed to do a better job at communicating and working together. On the defense side, I can tell you that ultimately what just broke that case was the fact that since so many folks did not communicate with each other, there was information, there was evidence collected by one agency, by one department, by this person, by that person.
And not shared.
And not shared. And so still to this day, approaching 11 years now, there were 9 bodies and not a single conviction.
Is there any cases still open on any of that?
Nothing on the criminal side. There are still civil cases pending against individuals as well as the city and the county, but no criminal cases are pending still. Ultimately, those have all been dismissed prior to me taking office.
I love Twin Peaks. I thought it was a great place. It had great food. I enjoyed it. In fact, here's my story. A few weeks before that, Rodney Carrington, my friend, the comedian, was in town. Rodney, a huge boxing fan, said, hey, man, after the show, let's go watch the fight. It was a big fight back then. I don't know if it's Pacquiao or whoever it was, big fight. And I called over and they said, yeah, we'll hold you a table, come on over. And you had to pay, I don't remember how much it was, $10 to get in, but they gave you a coupon for a free meal. That was kind of just to hold your space. Anyway, fast forward, I get a call the day before the shootout, and my friend says, hey, let's go and tomorrow and use our coupons. They're about to expire. Let's go eat it. Okay, we're all going to meet up. I was about to go and get in my car, and my friend calls and goes, do not come over here. If it would have been 45 minutes, I would have been there. I would have been there in that. But it was just a crazy time. But it's sad that Twin Peaks was in a way forced out of business, you know.
Well, and I think it was not necessarily Twin Peaks. It was the franchise owner who wasn't listening and paying attention.
That's true.
Who lost his
That's
franchises.
True. Absolutely. All right, another case, the one that's been in the social media throwdown for the last few weeks is the local attorney that has, what was the charge? I don't remember.
Adam Hoffman, and it was a sexual assault of a child.
That's what sexual assault.
And I feel bad for you guys because every time I see this story of what are we doing, I'm like, it's not Josh Tetens' office.
Thank you.
And that's
Thank you. Spread that word. Keep spreading
it's not, like, if you have an issue with that, you need to vote in the Cornyn Ken Paxton election, not.
So that's what I wanted you to explain. What is the whole story behind that?
So the whole story, Law School 101 here. If you, as an attorney, have a conflict with a client, a case, somebody involved in that case, you are by law required to recuse yourself, recuse your office. And so prior to getting elected and taking office in 23, Mr. Hoffman reached out to me while I was still a criminal defense attorney and sought counsel about this particular case that he was charged with originally, the child sexual assault. He also reached out to other folks in my office and firm at that point in time. And so fast forward, I get elected, take office. That was then sent to the Attorney General's office. And the way that works...
The state guy.
That's right. The way that works is, believe it or not, they joke that it's the Ken Paxton law. Previously, before Ken Paxton was charged for various and sundry things, county judges, district judges, could appoint local counsel to stand in as a special prosecutor. Now that is not allowed.
Okay.
It has to be another elected district attorney or the Attorney General's office. And unfortunately, coming in, I had those 16 years of experience, and so therefore I had a lot of cases that I had to recuse myself from. And so as those slots filled with various local other district attorneys, I tried to reach out. I had a radius of 100 miles was my goal, because those district attorneys then have to come here to prosecute that case.
Right.
And so some of those cases ended up going to the Attorney General's office, and that was one of them.
And that was one of them. So, there you go.
I'm getting up on my soapbox. Are we all ready? You can't complain if you don't go vote. It was Ken Paxton's office, not our district attorney, who made that plea deal.
That's exactly
right. Thank you. And we had, at the point of recusal, you're done. You don't communicate with that other office. You don't communicate with the court.
Right.
You have nothing to do with the evidence, law enforcement,
they don't come in and
nothing.
sit at your desk and hang out and all that. Nothing. No.
Zero.
So there we go. All right. There we go.
Thank you.
There's a runoff election. Go
vote. Anyway, we're talking with our district attorney, but right now, probably more important than anything, it's time to do the Zactionary. This is the time of the morning that Kevin gives us a word or phrase that our young people are using today.
Oh, Lord.
And we're going to guess what it is. And we can either...
She's not happy, but she has 2 young ones that should really help.
I love this.
When nonsense flows out of their mouth, I tune it out.
See, I turn it up. I embarrass them and use those words inappropriately at the wrong time.
Okay, well, yeah. I mean, tuning it out is kind of the same thing because then you have no clue what it means, but you're like, I'm just going to just...
Because if you're not embarrassing your children, what good are you as a father?
Amen.
I think my favorite all-time embarrass is during Christmas when the dad jumps out of the car at school to pick his kid up, and he's got on the elf costume, and he's running, and he's screaming, and okay, go ahead, give us the word.
All right, so today is it's one word, but it can be 2 different meanings, okay? Depending on how
that makes it even more difficult.
No,
Great.
it's easier because you got more options. Okay. Your word is cook.
Cook.
Cook, like in the kitchen, cook. Okay.
Cook.
It can be one thing if it is kind of in the phrase of let him or her cook, or it can be he or her, she is cooked.
Cooked.
So,
I
one
think I
in the
might know
present,
this
one in the past tense.
I'm going to say you're in trouble.
Or
cooked.
Cooked, in trouble. Okay.
You're in trouble.
All right. Josh?
I'm going to say, I think one of them, if you look cooked, you looked bad.
Okay.
Do you look bad?
You look bad if you're cooked.
You're cooked.
Okay. All right.
Jessica?
And I would say, like, I guess my area would be like you're done for. You're caught.
Do
you're
the
done.
present. What do you think the present
Yeah, the
tense
present,
is?
not the past.
They've done the past.
We're not living back in the 60s like you.
Is it like
Come on.
roasting somebody? I don't know.
All right, what's the answer?
Cooked. Zach is actually probably the closest. If one is cooked, you are in trouble. You are done for. That is it. The present tense of let him cook means
let him get
they
in
are
trouble?
on a roll. Let them keep going.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Or
Oh, yeah,
cooking, same
he's
kind
cooking.
of thing.
He's
Yep.
on a roll.
So if you're at the craps table and you're cooking,
You're
right?
cooking.
Yep. Let him cook.
Wow. Okay. I like that.
There you go.
How many people, men and women, come through your office over to the courthouse daily that are cooked?
Yeah, that's a different, yeah.
A lot. A lot.
You done cooked, you done roasted, you done everything.
Now I like to say then our office is cooking in the courtroom.
Hey.
How about
I
that?
like
Does that fit?
He's on a roll. Don't stop him. He's going.
Don't get burnt.
All right, so we're going to do this. We're going to check in now. Jessica's going to tell us what's going on around Waco. It's a Monday, so it's a little slower.
There's really not much.
Just give us a couple of things. Brought to you by Stroud Security.
Well, let's see. A lot of.
I remember one thing that we talked about all last week was the free concert at Indian
Yeah, that's
Park
like the
got
kind of
rescheduled for
Yeah, they moved
Friday.
it.
Yeah, because of the weather. So
Monday night trivia at Cricket. So you go do some trivia, drink some beer, play some pool, and then slapsticks trivia over at Lakeside Bar. There might be a few crawfish from the Goodfellas thing still hanging around. So,
Yeah.
I mean, you leftover crawfish maybe? I don't know.
Go digging for
And
them.
then Manic Monday at Freight Bar. So that's what's going on in Waco.
A couple other things. Don't forget, Riesel Fair is coming up this week. That's a big deal. May 7th, 8th, and 9th in Riesel at the fairgrounds. They got Music Friday, Music Saturday, carnival rides, great food at the Riesel Fair. And then also got a big, the Hewitt Community Church is having what they're calling a Pinewood Derby and benefit car show supporting the John Robinson family of China Spring. It's going to be taking place on May 30th from 9 to 1 o'clock. That's going to be over at in Hewitt. So check that out. And that's what's happening. Brought to you by Stroud Security. Josh, kind of give us a recap of how would somebody get a hold of, I'm sure you're a busy guy, they can't get it, but you have people. If someone has a problem, a situation, and you're an elected official and they want to reach out to you, how can they do that?
Well, like I mentioned before, social media, it's a blessing and a curse. But we do have an official McLennan County District Attorney Facebook page. There's also one for me personally, Josh Tetens for Texas. That's a fast way you can find us on Facebook. Otherwise, if you just go to mclennancounty.gov, and there's several drop-down menus for the departments, and you can call right into our office. And I strongly encourage people to do that. Something that I try to explain to folks is whether it's social media or a headline or an 8-second soundbite, that is never going to explain the full story. And if you ever have a concern, whether it was like Adam Hoffman that we've talked about or some other case, never, ever, ever hesitate to call and speak to me or one of our folks in the office, because we can explain to you exactly what happened.
Just want to point out, Josh has nothing to do with the potholes in our streets. So don't call about your street.
Your mayor is coming soon.
That's right. We're going to get
give Jim a hard time.
And
the city manager. Absolutely.
All right. I don't know if
You
Josh
should try
realized,
living in the city of Robinson. Just saying.
Yeah.
Well, this is the Waco week, okay? We'll get to Robinson later. In fact, yeah, we ought to have, it's Greg
May
is the
mayor
over there
of
now.
Robinson, yeah.
Anyway, I don't know if Josh came prepared with his own lawyer joke. If not, he can use one of ours.
It's a brand new, fresh.
It's a fresh list.
What is our new theme?
And Josh,
no
let me
theme.
just tell you something about our jokes. No use reading them all. They're all terrible.
They're all terrible.
So
it's
just
all
pick
with the
one
delivery.
if you want to, or if you have a lawyer joke.
You know, I'm terrible at jokes because I never remember the punchline. It's really pathetic.
Well, that's a very important part, is the punchline.
Kind of
That's
what
okay.
makes it a joke.
Some people only give the punchline. That's equally as confusing. So.
Yeah. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right. District Attorney, the first time ever, Josh Tetens telling the bad joke of the day.
Why did the tomato get promoted?
That's funny by itself. Why?
It was outstanding in its field of ketchup.
Oh,
there you go.
That's our McLennan County District Attorney, Josh Tetens. Thank you so much, buddy, for coming in today. I know it's a tough job to have, and you're doing a great job.
Well, thank you very much for having me.
Way better in the
I appreciate
courtroom
it.
than at the stand-up comedy.
Thank you.
That's true.
I didn't. Am I not cooking?
Yeah.
Is that
we're gonna work
another
on
bad
A
joke?
little cooked.
Right there.
Yeah,
okay.
a little cooked.
All right,
It's
stick
okay.
around.
We forgive you.
Stick around. We got live music here at the Backyard Bar Stage and Grill in the 9 o'clock hour. We got birthdays on the way. We're going to talk about what happened on this date in country music news. Sports from Boston with Cam Stewart a little bit later on, so a busy time. Right now, though, it's time to check in with news and weather from our friends at KWTX News Channel 10.
Today's news and weather is brought to you by the Backyard Bar Stage and Grill. The Backyard Bar Stage and Grill features a full restaurant and bar, a huge outdoor concert stage, a giant outdoor TV screen, fire pits, a roof deck, washer pits, cornhole pits, inside and outside seating, and much more. Located at 511 8th Street, Waco, Texas 76706. Check out upcoming shows at backyardwaco.com.
From the News 10 Newsroom, I'm Keisha Lopez. A reckless driver led officers on a high-speed chase through Bosque County before being tased and taken into custody. So police say it started just after 3 Sunday afternoon in Valley Mills when a sergeant spotted a passing vehicle that was in a no-passing zone. He tried to pull him over, however, he refused. Speeds reached around 90 miles per hour during the chase. It ended in Clifton near Brookshire's grocery store, where police had to use spike strips to stop the vehicle. They say that the suspect was non-compliant, so they had to tase him. Still, he ran off. They caught him and later sent him to the hospital to get checked out. Police have not released his name, but we know he faces a slew of charges. And if you've been following the fight over smokable hemp products in Texas, here's an update. A judge has ruled that those products can stay on the shelves for now. The judge agreed with the hemp industry's claim that the state health rules overstepped its authority and caused irreparable harm. From the News 10 Newsroom, I'm Keisha Lopez.
It will be a warm and sunny start to the work week here across central Texas, with high temperatures getting back into the low to mid 80s on your Monday afternoon. Not too humid. We're continuing that trend from the weekend, but the moisture will certainly return by the middle part of this week as storm chances are expected to return to central Texas, especially near and east of I-35 during the day on Wednesday. Timing and location is still subject to change, but just know that some strong storms are possible by the middle part of this work week. From KWTX, I'm First Alert Meteorologist C.D. Finley.
Designed to elevate the off-road experience, enabling adventurers to conquer any terrain. For 50 years, you've trusted us on your toughest recoveries, to your most breathtaking destinations, and in countless unforgettable memories.
A journey into new thoughts, new cultures, new adventures. So what are you waiting for? Start your journey with Babbel now. Go to babbel.com or download the app.
Experience with the Bosley MD hair regrowth kit was amazing. It was easy to use. It let me take off my hat. I could go in public and have my picture taken and feel normal again.
BosleyMD.com.
Circulon C1 Series Clad with Scratch Defense Non-Stick. Maximize cooking, minimize cleaning. Discover the unmatched durability and elegance scratch-free, worry-free, forever.
At Covers and All, we've revolutionized protective solutions with cutting-edge, customizable covers, tarps, and curtains. We deliver premier protection at affordable prices and express shipping. Visit coversandall.com today for the perfect fit, guaranteed to last.
What if you could clean clean? With bio-based formulas and deep cleaning enzymes. No dyes, phthalates, or mystery ingredients. Just powerful pods for your dishes and laundry. Now you can, with drops made clean, made to clean.
With Ease US, make studio quality voiceovers for your videos online in over 149 languages and dialects. Never been easier to create professional grade videos and voiceovers. Try it today at easeus.com. That's EASEUS.com. Ease.
Live at the Backyard Bar Stage and Grill. It is Monday. Again, turned out after all that rain and cooler weather.
Get paid faster with Bill, the easiest way to send, receive, and manage your payments. No more delays, no more hassle. Whether you're a freelancer or a business, Bill makes payments seamless and secure, simple, fast, and reliable. Sign up today at Bill.com. We offer fast shipping, exceptional customer support, and furniture solutions that stand up to high traffic environment. Elevate your space with BizChair's vast selection of stylish, reliable, and cost-effective furniture. Visit us today at bizchair.com to transform your business.
Polo Neuro is a new kind of wearable that helps your body recover from stress, that helps you calm down and feel better. You sleep better, and you can get back to being yourself. Learn more at apolloneuro.com.
Experience with the Bosley MD hair regrowth kit was amazing. It was easy to use. It let me take off my hat. I could go in public and have my picture taken and feel normal again.
BosleyMD.com.
Bubble wasn't here. I don't know what people would be doing, like making PowerPoints or something. I love that I can sit down and build something the way that I think it should be built.
Bubble turns ideas into fully scalable apps. Try Bubble today.
Circulon C1 Series Clad with scratch defense non-stick. Maximize cooking, minimize cleaning. Discover the unmatched durability and elegance scratch-free, worry-free, forever.
Overwhelmed by your inbox? Clean Email is here to help. Organize, clean, and manage your emails with powerful automation tools. Say goodbye to spam and clutter and enjoy a stress-free inbox. Try Clean Email today at cleanemail.com.
At Covers & All, we've revolutionized protective solutions with cutting-edge, customizable covers, tarps, and curtains. We deliver premier protection at affordable prices and express shipping. Visit coversandall.com today for the perfect fit, guaranteed to last.
What if you could clean clean? With bio-based formulas and deep cleaning enzymes. No dyes, phthalates, or mystery ingredients. Just powerful pods for your dishes and laundry. Now you can, with drops. Made clean, made to clean.
With Ease US, make studio quality voiceovers for your videos online in over 149 languages and dialects. Never been easier to create professional grade videos and voiceovers. Try it today at easeus.com. That's EASEUS.com. Ease.
Better sleep, inspired by nature. Your back, hips, and shoulders will fall into perfect alignment in any position, meaning that you get deeper, more comfortable rest. Visit ecoterrabeds.com.
Everybody at EcoLife really has a passion and a real interest in helping people feel well. How much further can we go to get you feeling even better? It is a complete partnership between the two of us.
Since 2014, we've been creating vegan, clean, and affordable skincare with proven actives and potent botanicals designed to treat your ever-changing skin. Celebrate our first decade of transformation today at facetheory.com/US-EN. Face Theory.
Farmhounds offers natural treats and chews made with quality products that support family farm, regenerative agriculture, and humane farming practices. Give your dog the best with wholesome, organic ingredients that promote health and happiness. Shop now at farmhounds.com.
At Fullwell, we bring together the expertise of registered dietitians, MDs, and OBGYNs to give you the best fertility support. Fullwell, your trusted partner on your fertility journey. Visit us at fullwellfertility.com. Experience the perfect blend of exquisite craftsmanship and life-changing technology with Gevi. Every product is built with precision, featuring specialized parts that ensure durability, efficiency, and safety. Upgrade your everyday with Gevi. Visit us at gevi.com to discover more. Cleanse your body of accumulated toxins and embark on your wellness journey at your own pace. At Global Healing, we provide premium supplements to help your body heal naturally. Start your healing journey today at globalhealing.com and organichemp.com. Golf Partner, the world's largest golf store network, offers more purchasing opportunities than anywhere else. With a dominant market share and a wider selection of quality secondhand golf clubs than our competitors, we make it easy for you to enjoy the game with affordable, top-quality equipment. Golf Partner.
Hi, I'm Mitch, the co-founder of Cake, a sexual health and wellness company designed for today and designed for you. Yes, you. The entire product line can be found at hellocake.com, and it's also available in every Walmart near you.
Relax with Hemp Delicious. Organically grown hemp, massively blended with delicious organic herbs, responsibly sourced for their holistic benefits. Each sip offers calming, antioxidant-rich wellness. Brewed just for you. Sip the calm with Hemp Delicious.
Experience the future of secure private cloud storage with Internix. Protect your files with end-to-end encryption, ensuring your data stays private and accessible only to you. That's INTERNXT.com today.
All right, we're back live at the Backyard Bar Stage and Grill. Went through a 35-minute commercial break there. Hopefully everybody's fed up of commercials. Anyway, here's the deal. We have got Clint Moody with us right now. Yeah, going to play some great music. I have this feeling. I heard him practice a while ago, and it sounds great. But before we jump into the music, Clint, tell us all about you. Where are you from?
I'm from Grand Prairie.
Yeah?
Yes, sir. Grew up there. Didn't have intention of moving back there, but ended up back there.
Yeah?
Anyway.
You know, we were just talking about Grand Prairie the other day, Friday, because one of my good friends that lives around here is into horses, and they go up there all the time to the track.
Oh, yeah.
What is it,
Yeah.
Lone Star?
Lone Star Park, yeah.
That's a great time. And as a kid growing up in Fort Worth, Grand Prairie was meant, back then when I was a kid, meant two things. One, if you got to Grand Prairie from Fort Worth, you went too far and you passed Six Flags.
Yeah.
Or two, it used to have a great old water park over there years ago.
Yeah.
Before they built the one over by Six Flags.
Yeah, right off 30 and Beltline.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then also a few weeks ago, one of the guys from the Texas Sports Hall of Fame that's here in Waco was here. And at one time, it was in Grand Prairie, the Sports Hall of Fame.
Oh, wow.
Many years ago.
Huh.
Yeah. And then it moved down here to Waco. But Grand Prairie, great place. And I'm so glad that you made the drive down here.
Well, yeah, I appreciate you having me.
I appreciate you. Tell us a little bit about who influences you. Who are some of the people you like to listen to, and you say, hey, that's really cool.
Well, I'm a big Merle Haggard fan. All those guys, Waylon, Willie, Merle, Lefty Frizzell, all those guys is what I grew up on, listening to Dad's records, and of course I used to go to sleep listening to Elvis in my Walkman. That's how old I am, right?
That's great. That is great,
Not
man.
one where you could rewind either. You just had to flip it over.
That's right. The old Walkman, yeah. I remember those. All right, well, let's kick it off. Let's do some music. What are you going to do first?
All right, I think first what I'll do, I might do Her Old Flame that Neon Prophets just cut.
Yeah?
Yeah, I know Derek was on the show a few weeks ago.
Yes, they were.
So it's my first cut.
Nice.
With anybody. So I've written a lot of songs for a lot of artists, but none of them have recorded them yet.
Well, here we go. This is it. I love it.
That used to be my girl there, holding his hand. I can tell by the look in her eyes, she won't be thinking of me again. When she left, she told me she was tired of all my lies. I just didn't believe her till tonight. I never noticed that dress she's wearing. I've never seen them high heel shoes. I never thought that going out tonight I'd end up with the blues. Looks like it's really over. Guess I'm the one to blame. She's lighting up new fires, and I'm just her old flame. I never heard her laugh like that before. Looks like she's really happy. Now they're headed for the door. Nothing I can do or say will make her change her mind. So I'll order one more shot and kill her memory tonight. I never noticed that dress she's wearing. I've never seen them high heel shoes. I never thought that going out tonight I'd end up with the blues. Looks like it's really over. Guess I'm the one to blame. She's lighting up new fires, and I'm just her old flame. Never noticed that dress she's wearing. I've never seen them high heel shoes. I never thought that going out tonight I'd end up with the blues. Looks like it's really over. Guess I'm the one to blame. She's lighting up new fires, and I'm just her old flame. Lighting up new fires, and I'm just her old flame. Her old flame.
Nice job. Good job.
Thank you.
Is there any kind of story behind that?
Not really.
I love it.
I'm terrible at storytelling. I had a friend of mine come out yesterday because her and I play down the stockyards every Sunday. And he said, "You never tell your stories." And I said, "I don't have any stories." He's like, "You just play the songs. Everybody wants to hear a story." I said, "Well, I guess I'm going to have to make something up then."
That would be great. Just make something crazy up, you know? And everybody will be sitting looking at each other going, "What the hell did he just say? What was that?"
Yeah.
You know?
No, I spend a lot of time listening to people and watching their relationships, and that's where a lot of stuff comes from.
Yeah, so don't get around Clint. He'll write a song about you. Let's go into depth a little bit more. When you write a song, does it come from seeing things and it might take a week or 2 weeks, or does it just pop into your mind immediate?
No, sometimes I can sit down and write a song in 20 minutes, and sometimes the way I am is I'll start a song. And if it stops flowing for about 5 minutes, I'll just set it aside, and I may come back to it later that day. It may be 6 months from now.
Do you have any songs that you never finished?
Oh, plenty. Yeah, probably 500 or more. I have my whole phone is. I used to write everything down. Right?
Yeah.
Now my notes is all songs, either ideas, verses, choruses, full songs, or lines that a lot of times I'll mishear something and I'll go, "Hey, that's pretty good."
Yeah. Do you give a song before you write it a title, or does the title come after?
It varies. Sometimes I'll have a title in mind. And sometimes I'll just be writing the song and try to figure out what the title's going to be.
Right.
It's all different. Sometimes the music will come before the lyrics. Sometimes the lyrics will come before the music. I'm all over the board. There's no consistency with me.
As who was it that was called Mr. Consistent? He's Mr. Not Consistent.
I'm consistently inconsistent.
I like that. Clint's from Grand Prairie. He's going to play another song for us now. What are you going to do?
I'll do one. I don't play this one very often, actually. I wrote it with some guys and a gal. They do a lot in Nashville. My buddy Scott Sean White, he's got a couple cuts with Cody Johnson.
Nice.
Helene Cronin just had a cut with Ella Langley, and then Bobby Pinson, he's had cuts with everybody, Sugarland, Toby Keith, Eric Church, Jake Owen. So
they're going to get to go out to the mailbox and get a check in the mail.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So, you had mentioned Rodney Carrington earlier, and it reminded me, did you ever see that when he was talking about Toby Keith and him?
Oh, yeah.
And he was talking, so it reminded me of that. Like, everybody's going here, and as long as I keep going here, they'll eventually catch me. That's exactly what I was thinking when you mentioned Rodney Carrington.
That's right.
So, let me see if I can get the breath for this. Number 21 stuck me right in the numbers, let me count the stars I wasn't lying under, but I come to. Shook it off and I pushed through. We won two. That silver Silverado came out of the black. I almost cut my truck in half, was a hell of a day. Broke some bones, but I walked away. I've been laid out more than one time, always came out all right. It's pretty hard to hurt me, so imagine my surprise. You hit me head on, dead on, right on the button, blind side, goodbye, didn't see you coming, thought I was strong, thought I was tough, you knocked me down, still ain't got up, hit me with the low blow, highlight, slow-mo, lightweight champ of the world. You don't fight fair, you hit like a girl. I can take a punch, got the scars to prove it, but the one you threw, I can't get through it. You just walked out, never looked back. Where'd you learn to swing like that? Hit me head on, dead on, right on the button, blind side, goodbye. Didn't see you coming, thought I was strong, thought I was tough. You knocked me down, still ain't got up. Hit me with the low blow, highlight, slow-mo, lightweight champ of the world. You don't fight fair, you hit like a girl. Maybe it broke your heart, maybe it made you cry, maybe it might have put you through hell, but you should see the other guy. Hit me head on, dead on, right on the button, blind side, goodbye, didn't see you coming, thought I was strong, thought I was tough, you knocked me down, still ain't got up, hit me with the low blow, highlight, slow-mo, lightweight champ of the world. You don't fight fair, you hit like a girl. Honey, you don't fight fair, you hit like a girl.
Good job.
Thank you. That's one of those where I had the title.
But no story.
No story.
No story.
No story.
All right, Clint, this is the time of the morning we like to look back and see what happened on this date in country music history. And you may remember some of these. We're going to go back to 1987. Randy Travis released his second studio album called Always and Forever. Great album.
Yeah.
I still say that Randy Travis, one of the greatest albums ever, was called Storms of Life.
Oh, yeah. That was a great one.
Great album. Anyway, it went on to become his second #1 country music album. That was in 87. 1999, Curb Records released A Place in the Sun. That was Tim McGraw's 5th studio album on this date. In 2013, now if you watch the first of the show, then you know Martina McBride sang the national anthem at the Kentucky Derby. That was in 2013. She performed the show in the rain. It was won by a horse named Orb at Churchill Downs in Louisville.
Mm-hmm.
Did you watch the race over the weekend?
I was playing while it was going, so I was watching it while I was playing.
And you were playing and everybody else was screaming at the TV?
Yeah, exactly.
You could have said anything in the world, they wouldn't have paid attention, right?
That's right. That's right. That's kind of how it goes for me anyway.
You know what you should have done? Now, I know this is after the fact, but next year, if you're playing a gig and it's during the Derby, I want you to bust loose, and the race is on. And
there you go.
That
Good
would
old
be
George
perfect,
Jones.
man. Anyway, that's what happened on this date today in country music history. We're live at the Backyard Bar Stage and Grill. And if I look different because I have a different shirt on in the picture, it's because we're having camera trouble.
Yeah. I'm doing what I can.
You think we can get a new camera? Do we have a budget for a new camera and a new everything? Okay, that means no. Anyway, we're glad that Clint is here and can play some more music. What are you going to play for us this time, Clint?
I might do one, man. I actually just started doing this one. I wrote it. I lost my dad last year.
Oh, I'm sorry.
And
that's tough.
Yeah, it's been real tough.
Was your, let me before you get into that, was your dad into music?
No.
No.
I was the first one in my family into music.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And I bet he was your biggest fan.
Oh, yeah. Well, not at first. At first, he used to come and close the bedroom door, turn up the TV. but yeah, we were close my whole life. You know, we've got a real tight knit family. And
who were some of the people he used to listen to?
Merle Haggard and Lefty Frizzell and Eddie Raven and.
Oh yeah, Eddie Raven.
Guys.
That's a name you don't hear much anymore.
Yeah.
He had some great songs.
I hate that he retired. He had a whole bunch of good songs.
Yeah.
But yeah, I wrote this song a couple months before he passed. If I can get through it, I just started doing it out because I haven't been able. There's a few songs that I just can't do.
I understand, my friend.
You know.
I understand.
But yeah, let's see if we can do this. Took a mean left hook from a boy on the football team. I just smiled and laughed as I hit number 23. Sometimes you just can't help it, that's the way it's gotta be. That's my daddy and me. Got my tools spread out from the kitchen to the bedroom floor. She's asked me to pick 'em up at least a dozen times or more. Can't help that I can't find what I need. That's my daddy and me. When I look into the mirror, it gets clearer and clearer. Day by day I'm starting to see a little more of him. Then I catch myself again. That's my daddy and me. I light one up, sitting on the front porch swing. Same old lighter, same old worn out dreams. I've got habits that I don't kick and a stubborn streak. That's my daddy and me. When I look into the mirror, it gets clearer and clearer. Day by day I'm starting to see a little more of him. Then I catch myself again. That's my daddy and me. When I look into the mirror, it gets clearer and clearer. Day by day I'm starting to see a little more of him. Then I catch myself again. That's my daddy and me. That's my daddy and me.
Good job. Good job.
Thank you.
Nice. So did your dad get to hear you perform that?
Yeah, I played it for him. I wrote it a couple months before he passed.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Something you'll always remember, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a tough one to get through.
Yeah, I imagine. All right, Clint Moody from Grand Prairie is here with us right now. We're going to take a commercial break. We'll come back and we'll do some birthdays and more music as we're live at the Backyard Bar, Stage, and Grill.
It's the premier charity event of the year, the 2026 Central Texas Cattle Barons Ball, presented by Ascension Providence. A fun evening filled with great food and drink, dancing, a spectacular auction, and more. This year's theme is Nashville Nights, Neon Lights, and Bullfights. Get your tickets now, donate, or be a sponsor. Help support the American Cancer Society to find a cure. The 2026 Central Texas Cattle Barons Ball, October 24th at MCC Highlander Ranch. For more information, go to centraltexascattlebaronsball.org.
This year, I made a New Year's resolution. I want every business to own a new copier from CTWP. Call me, Leroy the Copier Dog. Let's get you a copier delivered today. CTWP, your local copier company.
The all-new 2026 Jeep Cherokee is back, roomier, smarter, and ready for city streets, the highway, and the road less traveled. Advanced safety tech, available 4x4 confidence, and premium comfort, and an amazing 37 mpg built for weekdays and weekend getaways. And meet the all-new 2026 Dodge Charger, now in 2-door and 4-door. Legendary muscle with modern performance, next-gen tech, and unforgettable style. If you've been waiting for something new, this is it. Visit Allen Samuels Dodge in Waco. Come by, let's be friends.
Welcome to Kit Bag, the ultimate destination for football fans. Whether you're cheering for Arsenal, Chelsea, Manchester United, or any other top club, for true football passion, think Kit Bag. Visit kitbag.com today. That's KITBAG.com. Kit Bag.
I know you're gonna love this Kodak Dot Plus printer. You guys just connect it to your smartphone. I can assure you, you are going to love this printer as much as my family has. You guys have to check it out for yourself.
At Mapiful, we believe in celebrating your journey. Our unique personalized products are designed to boost your confidence. From custom home decor to meaningful gifts, we help you cherish the memories that make you who you are. Visit mapiful.com and start celebrating your story today.
Welcome to Market XLS, your all-in-one Excel solution for investors. Designed as an enterprise-grade platform, Market XLS caters to investment managers, secure and efficient investment management and research. Book your free demo.
At Mitzi, we believe the right light can transform any space. Mitzi has the perfect design for you. Beautiful, well-made lighting without the high price tag. Discover your perfect light at Mitzi.com. That's MITZI.com. Mitzi.
You know what? He's going to have a week of celebration.
Yeah.
He's on the Zack Owen show today. Mm-hmm. Cinco de Mayo is tomorrow.
Right.
And then his birthday.
Wow.
What more could you ask for?
Yep. I hit the lottery this week.
You need to play the lottery. I promise you it's going to be a good week. Well, let's go over who was born on this date. Some of these folks are no longer with us, but we like to recognize them. Let's go all the way back to 1929. Audrey Hepburn, one of the great actresses of all time, was born on this date. 1951, Jackie Jackson from the Jackson 5. Jackie doesn't get all the acclaim that the rest of them got.
No.
1959, Randy Travis. We were just talking about him. Was born in 59. What does that make him?
Wow.
68, 67?
Yeah.
67.
Yeah.
67 years old. Happy birthday, Randy Travis. 1967, Anna Gasteyer.
Gasteyer. Yep.
Is a comic actress. 1979, Will Arnett, actor, was born. 1970. 1979, Lance Bass from NSYNC.
Mm-hmm.
Holy cow. 1979. 1989, Rory McIlroy, the Irish golfer, great golfer.
And now 2-time winner of the Masters.
Yes, that's correct. 1992, Gracie Gillum, actress from Vampire Diaries, etc., was born. Let's go with some local birthdays right here. Clint, happy birthday goes out to Tina Zimmerman. Happy birthday, Tina. Phil Albritton, known Phil a long time. Tim Hoppy, we went to different schools, but we were best of friends throughout and have been for many years. He's retired, old Tim is, from the railroad. Chloe Brignac, having a birthday today. Stephen Rosas, happy birthday. Brandon Gurin, Laura Steer, S-T-E-R-R, Stir, maybe?
Sure, yeah.
Jamie Wallace, happy birthday. Annette Bravo, Kim Murrow, former one of my employees, radio disc jockey, still going at it strong. Zach Dillon, having a birthday today. Katie Louise, or Lewis, Landon Cole, Candy Loonsman, Donna Holbrook, my buddy Patrick Margiota from Dry Clean Super Center. Patrick, happy birthday, buddy. Have a great day and many more to come. Make it a special day. Happy birthday from all of us. All right, Clint, do it. Let's get back into another song, buddy.
All right. I'll do a cover tune. I didn't plan on doing a cover tune, but you said it was Randy Travis's birthday, so we'll do something.
Perfect.
On one hand, I count the reasons I could stay with you and hold you close to me all night long. So many lovers' games I could play with you, but on that hand there's no reason why it's wrong. But on the other hand, there's a golden band to remind me of someone who would not understand. On one hand, I could say and be your loving man, but the reason I must go is on the other hand. In your arms I feel the passion I thought had died. When I look into your eyes, I found myself. Man, when I first kissed your lips, I felt so alive. I've got to hand it to you, girl, you're something else. But on the other hand, there's a golden band to remind me of someone who would not understand. On one hand, I could stay and be your loving man, but the reason I must go is on the other hand. Yeah, the reason I must go is on the other hand.
Job.
Oh, good old Randy Travis.
Good old Randy Travis. You know, real name Randy Trawick.
Trawick, yeah.
And started out playing at, I think he was washing dishes at one of the places in Nashville.
Yeah.
And got discovered and went on to superstar.
Yeah, I did a write-up on him in high school.
Yeah?
Well, yeah, I did. Yeah, because I wasn't interested in anything else we were doing.
Yeah.
You know? But I was interested in music. My grandpa and I used to listen to the old 8x10 cassette.
Oh, yeah.
It had some good stuff on it. Really good stuff.
Randy Travis. Tragic, though, what's happened to him. And in a way, I kind of my opinion, this is just my opinion, and he may love it and approve it and so forth, but sometimes I feel like some people are taking advantage of him.
Yeah, I completely understand where you're coming from.
I just don't know about that. Anyway, just my personal opinion. All right, here's what we're going to do. We're going to talk about my friends over at Allen Samuels, Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, Ram, Fiat. Well, right now they got their big spring sales event going on. Stop in. You can get great prices. You can get great rebates. You can get great financing. You know, some things 72 months, some up to 84 months for financing. Allen Samuels, Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, Ram, Fiat. AllenSamuelsDCJ.com. Come by. Let's be friends. Ted Teague will take care of you over there. All right, Kevin, you and I don't have a camera.
Nope.
So we're just going to, people are going to have to look at a picture of me.
Yep.
Quite handsome, I have to say.
Yeah.
Ooh, man. It's either me that's handsome or that bottle of tequila back behind me. I'm not real sure. Let's talk Cam is busy today, plus there's not a whole heck of a lot of sports going on. The big thing, of course, was the come from all the way in the back to win the Kentucky Derby.
Yes, golden tempo, like so we were watching the backstretch, and there was the main group, and then there was a grouping of three, and tempo was behind that out of the picture.
Yeah.
And then in dead last in the middle of the last turn and came all the way, weaved through, went to the complete outside. I thought there was a lane, but that closed, and he went all the way to the outside. First ever woman trainer to win the Kentucky Derby, and first win for that jockey, and his brother happened to be in second place. His brother was one of the favorites.
Really?
And so it was a back-to-back brother 1-2.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah.
Wow.
And then the only thing left in basketball that Texas has a hope in, VJ Edgecombe. Rookie from Baylor last year, one-and-done freshman, is with the Sixers, who just eliminated one of the favorites. And it's probably a good thing Cam isn't here, because they just beat the Boston Celtics. And so
that's why Cam's not on today. He's in rehab, mourning the loss of the Celtics.
Yes.
So there are no more Texas NBA teams in it.
No more Texas. The Rockets. No, I shouldn't say that. The Spurs. The Spurs are still in. They advance. And the Spurs play. Let's see. I'm trying to come up with it because I'm losing it right now, so somebody knows they can. But
the Spurs,
yeah, the Spurs still play. And then old man LeBron James is still in it, and he goes up against last year's champion, the Oklahoma City Thunder. Not too far from us.
So NBA going on. What about in the hockey, NHL?
Bruins got eliminated there too.
Yeah.
So the hockey continues to go on in advance.
Are you saying the Dallas Mavericks are out?
Yes, the
Dallas Stars. Why did I say Mavericks?
Yes, the
and
Stars.
The Mavericks are out.
it was. Oh, that's who the Spurs play. They play the Timberwolves, because it was a big night for Minnesota this weekend, because the Wild beat the Stars, and then the Timberwolves beat the Nuggets in the same night to advance. So
is it this coming weekend? Is the Indianapolis 500?
Not this weekend. It's Memorial Day weekend.
Memorial weekend.
It's like all the time trials. I think they're still doing. They turn the oval into like a road course through the track, and so that happens in the middle there. But they're already starting, and so
we're getting close, though.
Yes, and there are enough former winners. There are 14 wins total in the Indy 500 that are represented this year, trying to repeat, including Elio Castroneves, famous for Dancing with the Stars, who is going to try to be the only driver to actually win 5 Indy 500s. He is now part of the 4
He's getting up there in age, too.
Yeah, this is probably, I would think, one of his last years to try.
Got it. All right, a few things going on around sports. We'll try to hook up with Cam tomorrow after he comes out of his sadness from the Boston team losing there. If you don't know, Cam does his show in Boston because he's a Bostonite. Is that right? Or do they call him a Boston cream pie? What do they call those guys?
That's probably more appropriate, yeah.
Let's talk about my friend CTWP. That's David Willey. You need copiers. You need shredders. You need... what else? Postage machines, printers, they've got it all. 7 locations around the state of Texas: Corsicana, Waco, Temple, San Angelo, Bryan College Station, San Antonio, Marble Falls. I mean, they're everywhere. CTWP, Kyocera, Minolta, Conica, all that stuff. Check them out online at ctwp.com. David Willey. All right, we're back. Clint, what... you play with a band on a regular basis?
I don't do a lot of band stuff anymore. If something calls for it, I do. But I play solo acoustic shows, and then my daughter and I play shows together, and then she does solo acoustic shows as
Which,
well.
by the way, that just happens to lead right into what I was going to say, which, by the way, your daughter is going to be on the show tomorrow.
Yes.
I'm excited. This will be the first that we've had father-daughter 2 days in a row.
Right.
We've had husband and wife.
Yeah.
And I think we've had father-daughter, but on the same day, and he played guitar.
Yeah. So what we're saying is they better do something really good for Mom. This Mother's Day that is coming up this weekend.
Ooh, yeah. Dixie, get ready. Play a mom song. You got to have a mom song. But anyway, Dixie's going to be on tomorrow. That's exciting. I love that.
Yeah, I'll get to sit there and watch her.
That's right.
But I'll sit there and make faces. And
I love that.
That's what I do when we play on stage together.
That is great. All right. What are you going to pick for us here?
All right. I'm going to do, I'm a big supporter of the military. So I promised Tommy I would do this because this is about the only story I have. I wrote this song, and this will tell you how long ago it was. When Amy Winehouse died.
Oh, my gosh,
It had nothing to do with Amy Winehouse. I don't
You
have
just remembered that.
anything against her. Yeah, well, it irritated me because she was all over the news for months on end. And we have soldiers that go out and fight for our freedoms every day, and nobody wants to talk about it. It's not even a blurb on the news. And it angered me.
Right.
And I write a lot of it out of emotion. So I sat down and wrote this song. So, and it's called Why Don't Soldiers Make the News? But Tommy always says, do the Amy Winehouse song. Read about a TV star. Everyone said it's going far, but died too young today from the pills and booze. Had a brother come back from war. Took his life with a 44. Why don't soldiers make the news? They provide us all the freedom to live. They give all that they can give till the ultimate sacrifice is paid in full. It's all done for the red, white, and blue. Why don't soldiers make the news? I see where a little girl got lost in the devil's world and died for a cause she never even knew. Watched my friend go up in smoke. He was only 20 years old. Why don't soldiers make the news? They provide us all the freedom to live. They give all that they can give till the ultimate sacrifice is paid in full. It's all done for the red, white, and blue. Why don't soldiers make the news? Oh, why does it have to be all this misery? Just for you and me. They provide us all freedom to live. They give all that they can give till the ultimate sacrifice is paid in full. It's all done for the red, white, and blue. Why don't soldiers make the news? It's all done for the red, white, and blue. Why don't soldiers make the news?
Very good. Nice. You know, for many, many years, my radio partner and I, when we were on the radio, we supported military. I felt the same way as you do. And, you know, we actually went with the military twice to Iraq to do our show. We went twice to Afghanistan. We went to Korea. And one of the things that I'm real proud about is that down at Fort Hood, we were made what's called neighborhood ambassadors. And so we're kind of a liaison between the public and the military. And so I support our military in Fort Hood so much. And, you know, just recently I made the comment, our world is so different where here in America, here in Waco, here in Grand Prairie, you go about your life like nothing's going on and there's a war going on.
Right.
You know, it's just, to me, you know, growing up with all the other wars that we've had and all the media coverage and all the talk about it around it just seems so different right now.
Right. It does, and they regurgitate everything over and over. That's the
same thing.
The power of social media.
Yeah.
Right? Back then, we had to be glued to a TV set to figure out what was going on.
Yeah.
Now it's in the palm of your hand 24/7.
And you don't know. One thing it gets me about it is you talk about playing the same thing over and over. Sometimes I can't tell, oh, they just did this. Oh, no, this happened 7 days ago.
Right. Yeah.
Okay, I want to know what's going on right now.
Right.
You know, anyway. Yeah. But yeah, we support our military so much, and I want everybody to keep our men and women that are all over the world, a lot of them in harm's way.
Yeah.
Keep them in your thoughts and your prayers today, and I appreciate you, Clint, for feeling that way too, buddy.
Absolutely.
Really do. All right, let's talk about Universal Windows Direct, one of our sponsors. Can't make the show happen without our sponsors, Clint. Windows and doors. They're really good people over there. In fact, they got a brand new location with a great showroom. They're over in Woodway Drive there. Check them out online, universalwindowscentraltexas.com. universalwindowscentraltexas.com. Universal Windows Direct. Make sure you tell them you heard about it on the show. Hey, a big thanks to our district attorney, Josh. That's a good guy to get to know, Clint, next time you're passing through McLennan County.
Yeah.
Josh Tetens, our guest. We're doing a civil service week. Mm-hmm. And anyway, Josh came in on the show this morning, learned a lot about what's going on. But tomorrow we have, so Dixie will be here. Of course, your daughter's going to sing for us. But we have the Waco Chief of Police. is going to be It's going to be Cheryl Victoria. We have a female chief of police here in Waco, been with us for many years, and she's going to be here to talk about what's going on with our Waco Police Department and what can we see in the future. So tomorrow, Cheryl's going to be here, Dixie's going to be here, and Clint's going to be here to watch.
I may wait in the car if the chief is coming.
You don't have any outstanding anything, do you?
And not that they know of.
Not that Dixie knows of? I love that. Well, hey, man, thank you so very much.
Thank you for having me.
For coming in and meeting with us. And I know we'll see you again tomorrow when Dixie's here.
Yes, sir.
I love that, man. Thank you very much. You're very talented. And I can't wait to see Dixie tomorrow.
Thank you, sir. Y'all have a great day.
Thank you. Let's play. Let's close it out with one more song. Hey, I miss you, Jim. We'll see you tomorrow morning on the show, 8 to 10 o'clock.
He said at the bar, tattoos and scars, half a bottle of whiskey and a cigarette. So I pulled up a chair. He said, no one's sitting there. I could use a friend, don't think we've met. He said, I'm from Birmingham, moved here after Vietnam, with a $20 bill, a guitar, and a young man's dream. I was gonna be a star, set the world on fire. I said, mister, you could be talking about me. I just moved down here from Kansas City, and life ain't been that easy. That's what you're telling me. For has-beens and wannabes, barely getting by out on these streets, trying to make a dime. No, it ain't an easy life for has-beens and wannabes. I left home at 17 after the class of 93. Went off and did 4 years for Uncle Sam. Learned to play this old guitar out in the desert after dark. They shipped me back home, so here I am, out on Broadway in Maine, trying to make a name. The music road don't understand. Has-beens and wannabes, barely getting by out on these streets, trying to make a dime. No, it ain't an easy life for has-beens and wannabes. Yeah, trying to make a dime. No, it ain't an easy life for has-beens and wannabes. He said at the bar, tattoos and scars, half a bottle of whiskey and a cigarette.
Bye.